They thought it was just another college trip, a weekend away from books, stress, and responsibilities. But what started as an innocent adventure turned into a nightmare no one would ever forget. And the worst part, not all of them made it back. It was supposed to be the perfect getaway. A group of 6 college friends, eager to escape the mundane routine of classes and assignments, planned a trip to an old abandoned lodge deep in the mountains. The place had a history, a dark one. Locals whispered about disappearances, eerie sightings, and something unnatural lurking in the shadows. But college students never take ghost stories seriously, do they? They laughed off the warnings, packed their bags, and set out, completely unaware that they were walking straight into something far worse than any legend. The moment they arrived, something felt off. The lodge was eerily silent. No birds, no rustling, just an unsettling stillness that made the air feel thick. Guess we have the whole place to ourselves, Jake, the group's self-proclaimed leader, joked. No one laughed. As they unpacked their gear, Emily, the quiet one, kept glancing over her shoulder. Do you guys feel like we're being watched? The others shrugged it off. But when the sun went down, things started getting strange. The first sign that something was wrong came at midnight. Maya, the skeptic of the group, was the first to hear it, a faint whisper carried by the wind. Did you guys hear that? She asked, clutching her flashlight. Probably just the wind, Jake said, but even he didn't sound convinced. Then came the footsteps, heavy, deliberate, circling the lodge. But when they shone their lights outside, nothing, just endless darkness. And then the knocking. It started as a soft tap on the window, then another. When Daniel peeked outside, he swore he saw someone standing at the tree line, just far enough to be a shadow. Panic set in. We're leaving, Kevin, the most cautious one, declared, grabbing his backpack. But when they tried to retrace their path back to the car, the road was gone, as if the mountain itself had swallowed it. Then they saw her, a woman in a tattered white dress, standing between the trees. Her long black hair covered most of her face, but what little they could see was wrong. Her skin was too pale, her smile too wide, stretching far beyond what was natural. Run! Emily screamed, but as they turned, the trees seemed to close in around them, twisting and shifting, trapping them. The woman moved without walking. 1 second she was far away, the next she was right behind them. One by one, they started disappearing. Kevin was the first. He tripped, and before anyone, they thought it was just another college trip, a weekend away from books, stress, and responsibility. Just an unsettling stillness that made the air feel thick. Guess we have the whole. When Daniel peeked outside, he swore he saw someone standing at the tree line, just far enough to be